Hi, guys, and welcome to the episode 16 of the Girl Get Up podcast.
A safe space where no story is too broken, no question too heavy, and no dream too far gone. Here we talk about real things, underage and unwanted pregnancies, early marriages, and toxic relationships, and the silent battles so many girls face. But this is also a place for hope, a place to rise, a place to heal, and a place to step into the life God has called you to live, boldly, confidently, and without apology. I am your host, Naomi Bamdele, and together we will break the silence and find the courage to get up again. Girl, you're seen, you're loved, and you're not alone. Let's get into today's episode.
Hey, family, and welcome back to another episode of the Girl Get Up podcast. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the lessons love leaves behind. You know, love has a way of changing us. It comes in like sunlight, warm, bright, full of promise, and sometimes it leaves us like a storm we never saw coming. But here is the truth. Even when love leaves, it doesn't leave us empty. It leaves us different, it leaves us wiser, and sometimes it leaves us stronger. When I think about love, especially love that didn't last, I used to ask God, why did you let that happen? Why did I have to love someone who couldn't love me right? Why did I have to give my heart to someone who wasn't ready to hold it? But over time, I realized that some loves were never meant to last a lifetime. They were meant to teach a lifetime's worth of lessons. Because love, even the one that broke your heart, can still be the one of your greatest teachers. Maybe that person showed you what real patience looks like. Maybe they taught you the kind of love you never want to settle for again. Maybe they revealed the parts of you that still needed healing, the insecurities, the fears, the unspoken wounds. And sometimes that's exactly what God allows love to do, to reveal you to you. In case you don't know, love teaches. It teaches you what forgiveness feels like when it costs you something. It teaches you what boundaries mean when they are tested. It teaches you what self-worth really is when someone tries to make you forget it. And if you're listening to me right now, maybe you're in that space, the place between what broke and what's being rebuilt. Maybe you are sitting with an unanswered question, with the weight of what ifs. Can I remind you of something? You didn't lose, you learned. You didn't fail, you grew. You didn't waste your time, you gained wisdom. Because every heartbreak still owes an only lesson. Sometimes the lesson is learning that love is not supposed to hurt. Sometimes it's learning that God's no is still love, just a different kind of love. Sometimes it's learning that you are enough, even when someone made you feel like you weren't. The truth is, God doesn't let anything end without a reason. Even in endings, there is preparation. Even in pain, there is purpose. And maybe what you thought was a goodbye was really God's way of saying, there is more for you ahead. You see, when love leaves, it often leaves behind clarity. Clarity about who you are, what you deserve, and where God is taking you. It teaches you to pray differently. It teaches you to listen to red flags instead of painting them white. It teaches you that being chosen by God matters more than being liked by people. And most importantly, it teaches you that love should never cost you your peace, your purpose, or your connection with God. So, if you're healing right now, if you're learning to smile again after heartbreak, if you're trying to understand why it ended, I just want you to know you're not behind, you're not broken, you're just becoming, and you're not alone. And one day, you will look back and thank God for every love that didn't last because it shaped you for the one that will. Girl, the lesson is this. You don't lose when you learn. You don't fail when you heal. You don't end when love ends. You begin again. And that's what we are doing in this season, beginning again. So as you step into this new week, ask yourself, what did love teach me and how can I grow from it? Instead of grieving over it, you are loved, you are enough, and you're still becoming everything God had in mind. Until next time, keep rising, keep healing, and keep working in purpose. This is Naomi, and you've been listening to the Girl Get Up podcast.
Thank you for spending this time with me on the Girl Get Up podcast. If today's conversation speaks to your heart, share this episode with a sister, a friend, or someone who needs to hear they are not alone. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And remember, no matter where you've been or what you faced, you have the power to rise again. Until next Tuesday, keep growing, and girl, get up.